Hey everyone, good Monday morning. Hope you all are doing well today. Hey, listen, I just wanted to share a thought with you. I got an email over the weekend from a really good client of ours that just purchased property on Ambergris Key. And they're very excited. And he had a good question that I thought I would share with you guys, my thoughts on this, because I'm sure many of you are going to run into this as you pursue your goal or dreams of moving to Belize or owning a real estate offshore, investing offshore. And his comment really made me think. So it took me a minute to sort of get my thoughts together as far as how I wanted to answer him and share this with you guys. But his email was, he likes watching our videos and he sees the relative success that Steph and I have had over the years. Of course, that success has come with a lot of hard work, not overnight. Been dealing with real estate in Belize for well over 15 years now, but before that have an extensive background in engineering and sales and marketing. So all of that has culminated, and being in the right place at the right time, taking advantage of opportunities as they come up, all that has kind of culminated into being able to live the life that we have now. And keeping in mind too that we don't know how much longer we're going to have the health or the ability to travel and do some of the things that we do. And so to be honest, we're taking advantage of it right now. We know that all of this could end at any time, and we're taking advantage of the traveling, the experiences, doing what we can now. But to get back to his question, he was, how do you deal with the naysayers in your life, those people that are close to you that might not be as thrilled to see you succeed as you are? Not that they don't love you or care for you, but he was basically saying, how do you deal with people who may be hating on your success, even the people that may love you? And I thought about this for quite a while, and Steph and I are fortunate to have very supportive families who we're very close to. And when we moved away, it wasn't easy because we love them a lot, still do, but they recognized that Steph and I wanted something different out of life, and they were very supportive of our travels. And it was interesting that some of our friends didn't quite understand why we wanted to move, live the life that we're living, why we didn't want to sort of settle down with, the house and have a couple kids and a dog and a white picket fence. It just wasn't the lifestyle we're looking for. But here's the thing. Here's how you deal with that. First of all, recognize that not everyone is going to understand, and they don't need to, right? If they're happy living in the place they grew up or pursuing a career at one company, if they're happy, if they're happy, buying a home in a single area, putting down some roots, and that's great. And for a lot of people, that's a fantastic life, and they can build a very rewarding life around that. But for you, you're looking for something different. You're looking to fill your life with a little more adventure. Along with the adventure becomes some uncertainty. And so your friends and family may be genuinely concerned for you as you start to pursue this course. And so they may be negative, right? They may try to talk you out of it or cause you to second guess yourself. And believe me, when I first started on this journey of living as an expat, I had a lot of second guessing, a lot of sleepless nights. They weren't sleepless nights. I went to bed fine, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up with racing brain. Unable to shut it off because I was just like, what if this happens, or what if this doesn't go right? Fortunately, I was able to overcome that, and things did end up working out, not without some rough patches. But just remember that these people that are close to you now might try to talk you out of it, or might seem a little negative, but just deal with them in a kind and loving way. Just kind of be understanding, put yourself in their shoes, and sort of see where they're coming from. At the same time, take what they say and then use it as fuel to sort of dig down into some of these areas and see how you can guarantee your success of investing in Belize or moving to Belize, traveling around the world, whatever your goal is in life. And at the same time, slowly start to build around you a network of people that can help you support your goals. So, for example, watching YouTube videos of Belize, of those who have traveled to Belize, of things to do in Belize. Do some research, get on the internet and, pick out some restaurants or things that you want to do on your next visit. talk to people who are making the move, who have done this, who have come before you. And even in that, I gotta say, be careful, because everybody has a different experience in life. For example, I have experience in moving to Belize and living in different countries around the world. However, my experience has been my experience, right? Another person who comes right behind me, they could have grown up in the same hometown as me, maybe even, been a best friend of mine, and their experience could have been completely different depending on how they handle certain challenges, how they approach certain issues, where they invested their money, where they invested their time, where they invested in their health, their friendships, how they cultivated relationships. And so sometimes, especially on the internet, guys, just be so careful. If you're joining groups of expats in Belize, or making the move to wherever in the world, or investing in offshore real estate, you're going to get some good advice, but other advice is going to be not so good. And you're just going to have to look at that. So, you know what? This person's experience was this. I can see where they're coming from, but I'm going to approach this a little differently. And let me give you one example before I leave you today. Is if you go to TripAdvisor and you go to Secret Beach Belize, just take a look at the reviews, right? You're going to have 5-star reviews or 4-star reviews, however many they allow on there now. And some are going to say, oh my goodness, best afternoon I had on Ambergris Key. We swam in the waters, we went to the water park. We just had a fantastic time. We ate ceviche, drank some Bellikins. The sunset was awesome. And on the same day, you're going to see posts from those who had nothing good to say. 1 star, wish I could give it less. The road was bumpy. There was too many locals trying to sell their wares. Something was overpriced, whatever, right? I don't know what they expect Secret Beach to be, but those who've been there know. And but there's those that don't like it, right? So when you're reading reviews, when you're asking for advice, when you're sort of gathering your information, just remember that everyone's experience and viewpoints are different. And this is especially true when it comes to Ambergris Key, right? And as far as how to deal with the haters, there are true haters in the world that just don't want to see anybody succeed. And that's more of a reflection of themselves. Maybe they've given up on their dreams, or maybe they started off on a path and they met a couple of challenges that caused them to just abandon their dreams or set everything on the back burner. And you got to watch out for people like that, because basically they've given up on their dreams. They want you to give up on yours too. So again, the advice I can give you is start to surround yourself, build a network of people that are helpful. That friend of mine walking down the beach. Hey, how you doing? Hey, on 1 second. I'll leave you with that thought. Got some friends here, and we'll talk to you real soon.